Let's move along. This is the viewbotting post. It just came out like what, 2 hours ago? Yeah, 2 hours ago. All right, I will read this out loud. Give me a second. Take a sip. This is regarding the viewbotting situation on Twitch. They made a public statement from Mr. Dan Clancy. There's been a lot of discussion recently about viewbotting on Twitch, and I wanted to share an update on our enforcement efforts. Viewbotting is bad for our business. We don't benefit from it. We believe it harms the creator ecosystem overall. However, effectively combating viewbotting is challenging. As we deploy updates to our real-time detection algorithms, viewbotting companies quickly respond to updates to avoid detection. That's fair. Also, our detection systems must be precise to ensure that legitimate viewers are appropriately counted. Today, we're introducing a new enforcement type that we plan to roll out over the next few weeks. For channels identified as persistently viewbotting, we will apply a cap to the streamer's concurrent viewership for a fixed period of time on all of Twitch surfaces. The cap will be based on historical data regarding that creator's non-viewbotted traffic. Repeated violations will result in longer penalties. Streamers will be notified when an enforcement is applied, along with the duration of the penalty, and can appeal through appeal portals. While streamers will be notified, we will not make a follow-on announcement when we begin issuing these enforcements, and will not publicly share details about when and where these enforcements are applied. Unfortunately, providing details simply makes it easier for companies to work around our interventions. That's fair. We believe this approach will make us help us make meaningful progress against viewbotting. We will continue refining our systems and expand when we apply these enforcements over time. Signing off, Dan Clancy. Whew. Man, that's gonna be tough. This is really bold. And while I think it's absolutely a good thing to start actually doing something about viewbotters, I can't help but feel concerned that it will be used in a discriminatory manner by Twitch. They obviously have a bias moderation team. Like, I don't know, I'm worried. And here's the other problem. People are gonna bitch and cry every time a streamer with a cult-like following gets clearly and concisely punished by Twitch, and their viewers get hard limited. They're gonna cry on Twitter. Their fans are gonna degrade and mauled about it on Twitter, and eventually Twitch will cave. And once that happens like a few times, I could easily see a scenario where the viewbotting like gets punished and is only used on smaller streamers, while the big problem streamers continue to run around with their viewbotted numbers with complete impunity because they want to keep them on the platform. Do we know the department handling viewbots is the same doing moderation? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying this is gonna happen, chat. I don't know. Like, but I could easily see things start going to this direction. And someone else pointed out and said, gee, I sure hope that, you know, this doesn't happen to like people that get maliciously viewbotted too. And here's another question, like how the fuck are we gonna determine what their unbotted numbers are? The way this reads is they're gonna go based off of historical data, whatever that means, but how does that like compensate for natural growth over time? Or who or what determines the exact point a streamer starts viewbotting? What if they've been doing it for like fucking years? Or getting botted for years? Some people maliciously get botted for years and they just have to deal with it. Like, the historical data will just show they've always had high viewers even though those viewers were botted. Like, in a way, this kind of just reads like people who have been view botting for years and years and years will be fine, but anyone new who tries to do it will be smacked down. If anything, this encourages new streamers to viewbot from day one so that it looks quote-unquote organic, right? Then you can't disprove it. The second you go live, you should like viewbot if the only determining factor is your viewer history. This just doesn't make any sense to me, I'm not gonna lie. It would look super sus though, yeah. You can't trust his tribal with this kind of thing. It's pattern recognition, that's the problem. Of course. Here we go. Alright, retard. Asmongold announces he will exclusively stream on Kick. Classic. Absolute classic. Retard Thing streamer who gets hundreds of millions of views on YouTube a month is viewbotting, by the way. Makes total fucking sense if you're a complete simpleton that doesn't think about it for 2 seconds. If anything, it makes far less sense for Hassan to have as many viewers as he does when you consider his YouTube presence is pretty minuscule. But in all reality, I think they're likely both getting botted. And the reason is because political schizos want their favorite streamer to be bigger than the streamer they don't like. Like, there's likely retards on both sides maliciously botting Asmon and Hassan. And if anything, there's probably people who maliciously viewbot Hassan that are on quote-unquote Asmon's side, but they're doing it so that Hassan they try to get Hassan banned for viewbotting. You know, like, I actually think that might be God, what a fucking idiot. The fucking Yara doesn't fucking know what the fuck I'm talking about. Fucking retard. TLDR, Twitch sees people are growing bold enough to openly talk about viewbotting because it works and Twitch doesn't do anything about it, so they're probably going to make life harder for small streamers while ignoring the large accounts who do bot. I would love to disagree with this person, but Twitch, given their track record, like, they actually make it really hard to think that it might not happen. Like, I do think this might actually be just, like, a really bad thing. Yeah. It's a possibility. Yeah, I don't want fucking smaller streamers to get fucked over. It sucks. So in a world where swatting is a real fear, we're gonna add the worry that if you piss off a troll, they can anonymously viewbot you and then get you into trouble. Great plan, Dan. I get this viewpoint. But that's the way it's always been. I remember one of the classic streamers named Peo. He was getting maliciously viewbotted for, I think it was like 4 or 5 months straight. And then when he stopped giving them attention, he tried to reach out to Twitch to get them to stop or, like, I don't know, do something about it. And they said, sorry, Payo, go fuck yourself. We can't do anything. And then it stopped after he stopped paying attention to it. Yeah. People have always tried to viewbot channels they don't like to get them banned. It happened to me many years ago when I was a much smaller VTuber. I had a couple of hundred viewers. Maybe between, like, I don't know, like 80 to 120 viewers. Yeah, I'm sure some of the OG members remember the bots that attacked my channel. I would get spam followed and spam, you know, like chat spammed. And we would have to lock down the entire channel, and my views would shoot up, and that would hurt me getting my partnership. And I remember, if anybody also remembers the day I was playing Classic WoW, some guy spammed the chat and started talking through his bots and taunting me and saying I'm a loser, calling me slurs, telling me to kill myself. Yeah, like, people fucking do that for fun. And by the way, I don't think the guy even, like, hated me. I think he just wanted to troll because he's a loser. I think doing something is better than doing nothing, but the plan isn't perfect. But my biggest issue is just it's being used as a weapon by Twitch's moderation team. Like, I think it's a good tool, but it's in the hands of the wrong people. It's terrible, yeah. It's hard for them to control it. Yeah, I know. It just sucks. I don't know, man. I would throw out all of the moderation, the entire fucking mod team for Twitch, and then maybe apply this. Because I feel like they would just discriminate and ban people they don't like. If it's not the same moderation team, the fact that Twitch's moderation team is still employed in our place is a testament that they can't really be trusted. Yeah, and it's multiple times they've banned people or gone out of their way to be biased towards certain people that they like and giving them an easier time for breaking the rules, being discriminated against VTubers, obviously, and then giving IRL streamers a pass. It's very obvious. And by the way, for the record, I'm not just bringing up VTubers. I'm bringing up people that are just small streamers as well. The main reason some streamers viewbot on Twitch is because of the terrible discoverability on the platform. The more viewers you have, the higher you rank in a category, the more real viewers you get. The best solution is to improve discoverability. This will never happen. I don't think Twitch will never ever do this. They will always recommend the channels with the most viewers because it's like the most profitable option for the website. They want people hooked on the biggest, most entertaining streamers because viewers are more likely to stick around and spend money on that streamer, either by like sending messages so they read them or giving them gifted subs so that they say their name in a chat that's got like 10,000 people in it. Like that's the logic, right? If you're a small creator and you want to grow on Twitch, you need to start editing your own clips and videos and putting them on other platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Like, that's the only way. You grow your audience by funneling them from other platforms to Twitch. They'll be more likely to show up and be like, oh shit, look at that, I should go check them out. YouTube shorts, YouTube videos, TikTok, Instagram reels. Put your content like literally everywhere and you will start to see growth after a little bit. Like, it's not instantaneous, but it will happen. Waiting for a bunch of VTubers to start claiming Twitch is wrongly punishing them and their legitimate viewers while omitting the fact that they viewbotted the shit out of themselves. I'm sure there will be VTubers exposed for viewbotting. This isn't a VTuber exclusive problem, by the way. It's not. That's like it's not just a VTuber problem. It's an everyone everywhere type of problem. Viewbotters exist in every single category on Twitch, but knowing the VTuber community, I can imagine there's going to be some drama. Absolutely, 100%. Wait, where's Planya? Where is she? Planya, приветик! Ура! Ботоводу уничтожит, мы станем популярны. Ну, Плане, мы разговариваем про тему на том, что люди, которые могут ботов посылать на других людей, которые им не нравятся, или, I don't know, like, they hate them. И так можно забанить их. Yeah, we're just talking about the fact that this may very well backfire. It sometimes it just couldn't fucking work out. People using viewbots to snipe at each other isn't surprising. Yeah, no, absolutely. This person looks like a V-tweeter? I don't care. What's wrong with that? Like, okay, hold on. Guys, even V-tweeters can have opinions. Look, I'm bringing up people that are saying things that are fact. Why would they be a V-tweeter? I'll look them up. Why not? No, they stream. No, chat. No, they have 70 hours last month, 100 hours, 70 hours. No, chat, don't be mean. Don't fucking TTS dumb shit in my chat. Maybe look it up before you say dumb shit and then TTS it so that I have to read it, okay? Like, it makes me look bad. Don't be a fucking retard, okay? Don't bully them for no reason. I'll fucking... Yeah, this is why you fact check, exactly. Anyway. Считаю, Dan Clancy принимает такое решение просто спасти свой зад, так как ботов стало очень много. Да, он тебе точно зад себе спасает. О, я это вам сказал, типа, что я хочу помогать Твичу с ботами, но, like, he's not really gonna do anything. Я не думаю, что что-нибудь с этим, что-нибудь случится. Yeah. I don't think so. He's unsavable. Again, it's to save his ass. Planya was saying he's saving his ass and putting out a statement so that it looks good on paper that they're trying to do something. YouTube's Crocs are gonna be confused. No, I'm translating as I'm talking. Like, I'm trying. I knew this is gonna be a YouTube video. I am saying what I'm translating. Повторяюсь, если у сквадов есть свои сервера со своими ботами, их нельзя обнаружить, есть даже и боты. Да. Exactly. He can't ban them? No, Playa brings up a good point. Like, it's all about, like, you can't find out who's viewbotting unless you go out of your way to, like, track down the companies. I don't know how hard it is to, like, ban these companies or, like, sue them. Amazon has so much money. For those that don't know, Amazon owns Twitch. It's hurting Twitch. Why doesn't Amazon just go out of their way to go and sue these companies that are hurting them? Amazon doesn't care about Twitch at all? Yeah, I guess not. We're talking about OF girls in parallel with you? What do you mean? What, me? I'm confused. I think I'm keeping track of too many conversations. Also confident that Twitch's golden cows won't be harmed, that bots will never be cut, they bring in too much money. Yes. I don't know. Again, I already brought this up with this post. Yeah, I already brought this up. There's always gonna be a notion that the smaller streamers are not going to get... They are going to get banned. Маленькие стримеры их будет банить. А больших стримеров не будут банить, потому что от больших стримеров больше денег. Why would you ban them? We're talking about OF stuff in chat. We're talking about clankers. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. My point is like, yes, the golden cows, the golden geese. In English, we say golden goose. Yeah. Big streamers have big eyeball, but I mean, from a business point of view, it makes sense. Yeah. Let's look at some more posts. Very simple solution. Don't add bots to the total concurrent viewership required to be on top of the page, which is the only benefit to botting. When some 10,000 concurrent viewer streamers is 10th in line behind someone with 2,000 legit concurrent viewers, they will stop abusing the system. But who determines what accounts are and aren't bots? Like, that's the problem. No matter how good your bot detection is, no matter how sophisticated and how smart it is, there will always be room for error. You have no way to verify to the public in a tangible way that an account is or is not a bot. There will always be naysayers who argue that this isn't a bot. It's always your word versus theirs. I don't know, maybe this option would be better, but people are always going to be bitching about the same thing. The only thing Twitch is right about is that viewbotting is in fact a very tricky problem to tackle. I think that detecting viewbotting and then not banning the streamer, because you just don't know where the bots are coming from. Dan Clancy operates something like this. We now have a system in place to combat bots. We won't tell you who exactly, but you, dear advertiser, can rest assured that your advertising dollars are being returned to the last cent. This is what his statement sounds like. I think it's arguably even more... I would argue that to him, he's trying to make it sound like they can't really do anything about it, when detecting viewbots is honestly... It boils down to, like... If you've been viewbotting, если ты уже viewbotишь 5 лет, как можно сказать, like, how do you determine if they are viewbotting or not? They've been doing it for 5 years. How do you go back in history and say, oh, well, they have had 5,000 viewers for 5 years. I guess we can't ban them. That seems really unfair, no? Как же определить, что они viewbotted? I think it requires trust to effectively tackle, and that's the only thing Twitch doesn't have. Yes. Yeah. Hold on, there's one more post. Where is it? I bookmarked it. Fuck! There we go. Okay. This plan will fail. No industry expert staff. Plan is flawed, basing it on data that they are blindly assuming is authentic. That's what I was bringing up. I guarantee none of the big offenders get their numbers capped. It would reveal too much. And again, I think the biggest problem with this is that Twitch has lost so much goodwill, whether it's from TwitchCon being a disaster, from banning VTubers, from letting people viewbot rampantly. Like, I think they lost so much goodwill with the majority of their user base, no matter where they're from. Nobody actually trusts Twitch. Им не доверяют вообще. I don't think anybody trusts them to execute this plan correctly and fairly, without any bias. So no matter what happens, people are gonna say Twitch is biased and they're ignoring this streamer, XYZ streamer, who clearly view bots, or they're wrongly capping XYZ streamers and they don't view bot. Like, Twitch has let the problem go on for so long, completely uncontested, and they've had so many scandals and so many very clear, very biased issues at this point with moderation that no matter what you do, nobody will believe them or trust them to do it correctly. Skill issue? Well, that's their problem. Like, they pissed it all away. They lost their public trust a long time ago. That's right. Wouldn't looking back in their streams and hiring people to tackle it be most effective, though? Yes and no, because there's some people that have been viewbotting since they basically started streaming. How would you determine them not viewbotting from the get-go? I don't know. And also, I very much doubt that they're gonna hire people. Oh my god, I almost spilled my drink. Anyway, I don't really buy this. They said that they would deal with viewbotters a long time ago, and they never did anything. Yeah. I don't believe them. They did a big purge last year? Yeah, but it didn't really do anything. That's the funny part. People just kept doing it. Alright. That's enough about Twitch. I can't keep yapping on about it. Time for a little react. Would this change damage subathon streams? I don't think so. Dan Clancy always says that big streamers don't stream, small and medium-sized ones do, but there are tons of cases where big streamers have been caught, but Dan Clancy in every interview repeats the prayer, our big streamers don't stream. Your ads are fine, that's why they don't believe him. There are absolutely people that view bot in every community. There's nothing you can do about it. It's all just PR speak. Until they start actually actioning people and punishing them, nothing's gonna happen. It's all just PR speak.